Okay, now I'm ready to make another one of my pieces. I'm going to go ahead and show you again an additive method, and then the next video I'll show the subtractive. I just wanted to give you one more example of additive. So I'm ready to make a second one. I've saved this one. I'm going to go up here to the eye, left click, and I'm going to say new. I need another standard IPT because I'm just making another part that I will be assembling together. So I can double click on it, or I could click and then click create at the bottom. But okay, again, I need to create a sketch first. So I left click. I'm going to create a 2D sketch. I'm going to pick this particular plane again. Again, you can either pick this one or this one. However you visualize that you're going to be building it. So I'm going to left click. Alright, so the piece that I'm going to be making this time looks like this. Right, it's my purple piece. So I first need, actually let me bring that back up. I first want to make this U, and then I'm going to put this piece on it. You always want to draw the piece that has the most blocks on one plane. You want to draw that first, and then the piece that's coming off as the thing that you add on. Or whenever we start doing the subtractive, the one that you're going to want to take off in that case. Okay, so this one I'm going to go ahead and just draw lines to make that U look. So I'm going to click on the line. Now left click and go down. Notice I can put in the dimension is highlighted in blue, so that's the one it's on. I'm going to type in 1.5 and I'm going to hit enter. Okay. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I have pushed my scroll button so that I can see it a little bit better, and I've released it. Now notice that I have a new dimension. This particular piece is 3 blocks long. I don't really want to do the math in my head. I want to go ahead and let Inventor do it for me. So I'm going to type in 0.75. I'm going to click the times button. That's the one right up above the 9 on your keyboard. And on the, the number side. And then I'm going to type in 3. Because it's 0.75 times 3. Notice once it turns black here, it means that is an acceptable expression. And I'm going to hit enter. Right, so it did the math for me. It's 2.25. Right, so now I've got another line started. So I'm just going to go up. And on this one I either can dimension it, or do you see how whenever I get up to the top, there's a little dotted line that forms, showing me it's the exact same distance as the one on the left. So once I get to that, I'm going to left click because I know it's the same distance. And now I'm going to go to the left to make this U, and I'm going to go ahead and type in 0.75 and hit enter. I'm going to go down, and once I get down here to where that halfway mark is, the little dotted line forms again. So I'm good with that. So after I get to there, I'm going to left click. A new line starts. Go to the left, 0.75 again, and hit enter. Now I'm going to go up until that dotted line forms again. Left click, and now I'm just going to complete it. Notice whenever I hit that next line, I have a little green dot that forms right there at my pointer. And I'm going to left click again. Okay, if any of those dimensions are wrong, I would hit escape to release the line tool. And I could double click on whatever dimension and change it, or if I wanted it to mention any of these, I can click dimension and dimension it like in that first video. I click Finish Sketch. And zoom out a little bit, pick it up and move it. I'm ready to extrude this. It says 1 inch. That is not the amount that I need. I need 0.75 because it's the blocks are that size. So then I'm going to hit enter. Okay. Now I need to add that little square on the front. Let me show you what it looks like again. I need to add this block on the front. So I'm going to click Create a Sketch again. I'm going to click on the front because that's where I plan to put it. If it was on the back, I would rotate it, but it's not. So I've clicked on the Create a 2D Sketch, and I click on the surface or the plane that I want to put it on. Okay, so now I can either draw lines here, or I could just draw one rectangle, which just makes it a little easier, I think. So I'm going to click Rectangle. I'm going to find the green dot that shows me I'm at a corner. I'll left click. I'm going to go up here, and it happens to be in the corner, so I don't really have to dimension it. So I'm just waiting until I get to that green dot again, and then I'm going to left click. I'm going to finish the sketch. Click Extrude. Pick what I want to extrude. It's at 0.75 already. If I was to go the opposite direction in this is kind of a preview for what a subtractive is like. If I clicked this direction, it would actually take this out. Let me kind of show you what that looks like. Click OK and see how it would actually remove it. Obviously I don't want to do that, so I'm going to undo it. And I'm going to extrude it the correct direction this time. But in Subtractive, you draw it and then you remove pieces out just by extruding the opposite direction. And click OK. This piece is purple, so I'm going to click the default. And this particular purple that I like is violet, so I'm going to go to violet and click on it. Then I would go up here to Save As. Make sure it's in my H drive, and I'd find my puzzle cube, and I would either name it violet or I would name it purple, and then I would save it. Alright, so in the next video I'm going to make these same pieces, but I'm going to show how I would do it in a subtractive method.